Hi, everybody. We have Ashley here today, who I just found out that she is a real estate agent in Texas as well. All I knew till now is that she was a loan officer here in Wisconsin, and stick till the end to find out more about this. Ashley, could you please introduce yourself to our audience and tell us what company you work with and what do you do in Wisconsin and Texas?
Yeah. Hi guys, I am Ashley, and as stated, I am a loan officer here in the Wisconsin area with Epic Mortgage, and in the Dallas, Texas area, I am a realtor there. Dallas Realtor Ashley, and I am with Phantom Realty.
Wow. I have way too many people in Dallas. I need to send all those referrals to you.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Well, what? Oh my God. I don't even know what question to ask you. So I saw your Instagram and I love the pink brand because I don't know if you have seen, I wear the pink coat as well in most of my videos. That's kind of my brand too. It's just so popping. How did you come up with that pink idea? What?
And you know what's so crazy? Coming here today, I was like, I don't have a pink jacket on. I feel like
I was thinking the same. I was like, what if she walks here with the pink? And this morning while I was getting ready, I'm like, shall I wear the pink?
Yeah.
But then I didn't have my other matching black pants, but then because it's in the laundry, and I'm like, oh my God. But
it's good that we didn't do it. So literally, I think for me, building a brand, it was just like, I've seen so many of the same colors. Everybody, I don't want to drop the colors because people are probably using the colors, but it was like it came so consistent, and I was like, wait, I need a different color. And that pink, honestly, it was just random. I probably was in like a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx. I seen the pink blazer, and I got so much feedback that day. And I was like, forget it. I'm going and I'm rebranding everything to this pink. Yeah. And it is definitely an eye catcher.
For sure. It's very popping. And I saw your pink. Wow, this girl is like, that's amazing. Great. And then where are you born and brought up? In Texas, Wisconsin? Where?
No, so actually I'm born and raised in Wisconsin. I started with Chase, JP Morgan Chase, as a home equity line of credit loan officer. Okay. And they branched off to Texas, and that's what got me over to Texas.
So you moved to Texas to work with them? And how long have you been in Texas, living there?
2016.
Okay. Wow.
So the growth, just seeing it come back to Wisconsin too. Being in Texas, it seems like it was a long period, but just seeing so much grow and develop, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's starting to happen in Wisconsin now too. And I think a lot of people are underestimating it.
For sure, very great. So JP Morgan, how did you get into this career? What brought you here?
Honestly, I don't know. I remember even speaking with the manager at that time, and I'm telling him, I cannot write a mortgage. No one is going to take me serious. What is going on?
How did you meet them? How did that even first conversation start?
I was downtown and I was talking to the guy, and he's like, oh, I have a team. Maybe you should apply and let me know what you think. And I didn't take it serious because at that point it was just like, I cannot write a loan. I cannot tell somebody to go buy a house. Nobody's going to take it. In my first call right away, a guy from New York, and he was kind of straightforward. Either you can do it or you can't. If you can't, I'll call somebody else. And that was like a reality check. Like, okay, you got to get to this. You got to learn it and you got to get it done.
Yeah, that is amazing. I am so shocked and proud of you. Like, I love what you are doing. You were just sitting in downtown, and did he just come up to you, or were you like, just curious on that, did that scene look like?
No, I think
it changed your whole career.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. I think it was more so for me, and some people say it's talk too much, but I am like that person to where I don't care to go somewhere by myself. I'll sit at a table by myself, but I'll talk to people. Yeah. So if people are around me, that's how it started. Just like a conversation starter. Like, I couldn't really tell you exactly what it was, but it was more so like, or just out, run past some people, or I want to say like it was like a truck out there, and that's how everybody started talking, talking, and it went from that to here's my car, and I'm like, what's going on?
Oh my goodness!
And it's amazing now because like a lot of my managers that coached me and trained me then, on like LinkedIn, still talking to them and just seeing like growth, and even for them, like they're at what stages in life, it's really good to still have them in the corner.
I love that for you. Oh my goodness! Can I meet you? That's amazing. Texas. How did you think about getting a real estate license in Texas?
Texas is crazy.
Yes, I love Texas. Everybody I know wants to go to Texas.
Yeah, it's crazy. Campus there is like an outdoor campus. You walk around. JP Morgan Chase. Okay, yeah. Okay. Around, and I met a broker there on the Linden side.
What is Linden?
Loan officer side. Oh. So I met a broker there. Okay. He's telling me, oh, you should work with the broker, not a bigger name. Again, I didn't understand it because the only thing I knew was a bank.
Yes.
So he's like, with the broker. And I'm like, okay, what's this guy talking about?
Yeah.
Now he's like, you need to go take the test to get your NMLS license, just under a registration under a bank. And again, I'm doing it,
Yeah.
right? So I did it, took the test, and then I went over to Mr. Cooper.
Okay.
That's a mortgage company. I have a bigger office down in the Texas area as well. One thing about Texas, the commutes, when people tell you that the traffic commutes are 100% terrible, they mean it.
Yeah.
They are not. So I was literally like driving to work to beat the rush to get to work by 8. And
2 hour of drive?
It's not 2 hour drive, but if you don't beat the rush, you're gonna sit in traffic. So you might as well with it. And then if you're still on the call with the client after 5, you might as well stay till 6 or 7, beat the traffic back. Because it was about 45 minutes, give or take, on a commute.
Okay.
After doing the lending side, I start meeting realtors, and then tell me, oh, well, we just do real estate. I'm like, I don't want to drive around in my car all day. I don't want. And then they're like, well, you drive this amount of time here, and you're sitting in the car. Yeah. Then I'm like, okay, let's just take the real estate test and let's just see what happens. And it literally, honestly, it's just a blessing to see from both sides of it, from the lending side and from the real estate side.
Agreed.
I feel like we get the joy. You being a realtor, you kind of too like, all get the same. We're coming to the end goal of home ownership.
Yeah.
Seeing that side of it, just we're going to be the decorator here, or we're going to write the loan here. You get the fun of it all. So
that is
it's
amazing. Oh my God, I love this for you so much. So how's Texas market like?
The biggest thing that I'm noticing, specifically for my area in Dallas, location for sure. Where I'm at, a lot of new construction.
Okay.
I am seeing a lot of
Instagram who are from Texas. So all the video shoot about is new construction, which is crazy.
Yeah. It was when I come here, you had a video at one of the construction sites, and then there was another one in Oak Creek I rode past, and I want to say you had a video there too.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean, to where it's like I think we're underestimating the growth of the bill happening. But in Dallas, it's like your clients are buying that new construction home, even that starter home, into that new construction home. And that's what we see a lot of there. Versus here, resale. And don't get me wrong, we definitely get the people that want to do the resale because they want to go in, they want the old charm, the brick and bones, and they want to put their own touch on it.
For sure. Amazing. It's good. Just make sure you don't go too left. Okay?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Because you are so good at this. I'm like,
Hey, and I can always edit this out if something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your opinion on have huge, open, big homes
Mm-hmm.
in Wisconsin? Small, not open so much. What is your difference, or what's your opinion on the homes in Texas versus Wisconsin? Let's say.
I think what we're, you see online versus seeing it in person and know it. From being like born and raised in Wisconsin, the biggest thing that I miss is the basements.
Really?
So it's like a you take. So look at, they see these homes online. I can get this big old house in Texas for only $300,000. No, it's not true.
Okay, explain on that. That was my next question.
Yeah, let me not say it's not true. You probably can get that, but you're not getting that in that bigger city area. Okay. You're going more rural, more USDA, more land. Probably, or you're going to an outskirt like this area. You're not going to Texas in the Dallas Metroplex and getting this 5,000 square feet house for $350,000. It's not happening.
Right.
Yeah. Right. And I think that's the misconception that so many people, I'm going to move to Texas, I'm going to get this. Yeah, you're going to get a nice home. You can definitely get a big home, but the give or take is like, we are really big in Texas with the loft space and the media rooms. Okay. But versus here, just growing up and all the kids are in the basement. Here, all your kids, like, you have this open house, but guess what? All your kids are in that open space. Yeah. Because they don't have that area. Right. So I think it's like a give or a take with it.
Okay. What people do you see that are buying the new construction big homes? Is it all American? Is it like a diverse area? Because I'm Indian. I'm born and brought up in India, and I have few Indian buyers right now that I'm working with. They're just madly in love with this. And they're like, why can nobody do it here? Why can't? I'm like, you see a trend in Texas that a lot of Indian people are moving towards that direction.
Yes, and the thing that I do love about the Indian families is the generational living.
Yeah.
I love it. We are seeing so much more of that, to where you're walking into a home and the in-law suite is there. You're seeing where the bathrooms, it can be a 5-bedroom house, but the bedrooms are separated and that bathroom is with a bedroom as well. So everybody is kind of in the main corner. But when it's time for dinner, everybody is at the table together.
Yeah.
So I do notice that with the Indian community, for sure, they keep the generational living. And it's a blessing. Like, we have a lot of cul-de-sacs there.
Okay.
See like a lot of communities, and you'll start to notice who's walking around with their grandchildren. You know,
Yeah,
them all out.
yeah,
So
agreed.
yeah, it's good to see, and they keep everything so tight and so close.
Got it. Just our audience and to know more, what does Texas have that they're able to build these home and sell it efficiently for 350K and versus if they were to build something here in Wisconsin, I'm sure it'll be over $1 million.
See, if we compare, just for me getting back into this Wisconsin market, I've been paying attention more to numbers.
Okay.
I can say, like before my $350,000 home in today's Texas world is probably a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and not even 2,000 square feet.
Yep, exactly.
I don't think people are understanding it.
Okay.
And then I bring that $350,000 here.
Yeah.
I'm probably give or take more square footage versus that new construction 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet.
I didn't understand that. So you just that let's say 5 bath, 4 bath in Texas, 5,000 square feet, you can get it around 400K.
No, I said that's what people think.
Oh,
that's the
okay.
misconception.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
that's misconception. Like you see online and people say, "Oh, I'm taking this to Dallas," or "I'm taking this to Texas." You're not doing that.
Okay.
That's the misconception. Sorry about that.
No, all good. Your realization,
Yeah. So my 50 new construction, like I said, give or take, they're looking at a traditional 3 to 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, square footage around 17. Probably they may hit that 2,000, but it's not like a. My is around. I'm gonna say an average of 2,000 square feet for that.
Got it, and that's for Dallas.
Dallas here. Okay. Yeah.
Texas is different. Texas versus like for per year. Are there more? Tell us more.
Yeah. So it's funny because I remember when I got with Epic Mortgage, I was speaking. I was doing like the training with Epic, and we were doing like a mock just to learn the systems and that. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, my area are $10,000. Jason's like, remember Jason? He's like, Ashley, I said property taxes, and I'm like, I know, I'm talking about property taxes too. Yeah. Like, so it's funny because now, like, on this side, you guys are probably seeing them like $2,000 annually versus us. That $350,000 home that we're speaking of, they're probably at $67,000 property taxes.
Got it.
Property taxes are higher, and when I speak or work with a realtor here, I'm telling everybody the transparent side up front. Look, I see numbers in Texas. You tell me what it is, or let me know if I need to look it up, just so I don't misquote anything with numbers. But it is definitely, the taxes are definitely higher.
More. Got it. Okay. And let's say when you're juggling Wisconsin and Texas, like how do you keep yourself updated with two different markets? Because it's huge that you need to keep learning every single day. So how do you balance that out?
I think systems is the main thing. Okay. Coming into this business, I was always taught on either side, the lending side or the realtor side, system. Is key. I feel like if it's where I'm not doing something, there's something available.
Yeah.
The broker has some type of training available. My lender has something available. Like, we're not going to know everything.
For sure.
The trends keep changing. So it's like we have to keep educating ourselves.
For sure. And how do you, it is overwhelming at any point, or is it, you have managed those systems out so you're good on both sides?
I'm really big and I swear by time blocking.
Okay.
So I like that was the game for me with life. Once I start time blocking, you pay more attention to now when you're not doing something, when you're supposed to do something, like you're more now holding yourself more accountable.
Got it. Time blocking it is, guys. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm a fan of you right now. This is so good. Tell us more about your upbringing. How did your background shape your career path?
What's so crazy is I didn't see this.
Financial and realtor. Oh my God.
At all. I went for communication, broadcast media. And the thing is, like, even going through college, I never seen it to the point where it's like, oh, you're going to do this. At one point, it was like, oh, I'm going to be on TV, like the news, some type of radio. But then I hate to hear myself talk. I'm not, like, people, when
you tell me, I love listening to you right now. So, hey.
No, I am not. I hate hearing myself talk, and I'm not like this camera or picture person. Like,
really? And you're all over social media.
And people don't understand it. Because I have to do it, right? But it is like, if I had a choice and it's like, you don't have to do it, then I'm done. But I know you don't have the choice. But I couldn't tell you in college, like, oh, I'm going to be a realtor, I'm going to be a loan officer. And even now, it's to the point where people have to tell me, like, Ashley, you've been doing this so long. You have so much to give back now.
Yeah.
But for me, like, okay, so I'm giving back. I'm giving, everything. No, now you're right. I got to push this back out to everybody so I can educate the next person now.
For sure. Like, and let's about the JP Morgan. Did you have any kind of degree or anything to get into that career, or?
No, so with that, and you're registered under the bank, so you didn't have to take that NMLS test versus when I went to the broker.
Okay.
But even then, no, you did not need a college degree.
Wow. So I'm assuming as long as you have a high school graduate, you can this career where you're doing phenomenal. So
and go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and I think too, if somebody would have told me younger to start, and I think that would have been like, wait, I got into this earlier in the business, which I don't. You know how the road will go for everybody, but the sooner you can get into business, I would say, yeah. Okay. Definitely.
And the loan lender side stuff, like do you that as your real estate business as well? Like, is it as running a business, or do you feel more like an employee to your company?
No, more so like a business, yeah. Okay. And the thing about it is now I'm so excited because even within that, I'm on a team, so it's always help. It's always a resource. Like, and you said, do I feel overwhelmed? I have that strong team behind me.
It's amazing.
We just hired an assistant, so now it's like we like smooth selling. There's no time to where if a client can't reach me, my assistant is available. Someone is always available on either side, so no one is left behind.
For sure. Oh my god, this is so great. What's the misconception people have about loan officers?
The biggest, I don't know.
That's a gift we can pass on the question.
Okay.
Okay. Or weird experience you have had with a client. And you can include both worlds experience. Okay, it doesn't have to be only one side. Yeah.
My craziest experience was that New York guy. That is something that will travel with me through business, and I feel like it was a learning curve. We can't come in; we have to learn something. So this guy just taught me, look, be straightforward with me. Tell me what it is, or I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah.
That was an eye opener because we're not in competition with everybody around us, but no, other people are working. So if you don't want to come out here and put the work in, I'm gonna go get the work done. Somebody's gonna do it.
Exactly.
And that for me was like an eye opener. You have to do what you got to do.
Yeah, and it also that everybody's replaceable.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
And I think that it's probably like some get to that point in their career and it's business, especially to where they forget like we are working humans still, and at any point there's somebody down the street willing to help, put the time in, the effort, and get this done.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
If you summarize your job in 3 words, what would that be?
I'm gonna say home ownership is coming to my mind, so I'm just gonna say honesty.
Of course. No, I love that.
Yeah.
And then how's flying between Texas going? I know you're tomorrow to Texas. So like,
how is it?
Do you travel? In a month, let's say.
So I do it a minimum once a month.
Okay.
If a client is closing, what I'm trying to do is get it to out where 100% once they're under AO and we've got inspection done, I'm booking my flight back.
Okay.
So that way here at the closing table, I'm prepping my clients. I mean, I had when she FaceTimed me, she said, Ashley, you got to be on FaceTime. You got to be here. In Texas, we're getting this crazy Wisconsin weather. So it was like the days of got snow here and then she closed and you guys got snow here a couple of days later. So. Oh my God. But I am sure once a month and then in between, like with the clients, once I know for sure we've passed inspection, we got a closing day set, then I do like a 3-day and just in case anything happens.
Got it. And so realtors obviously more money than loan officers, is that correct?
It's all negotiable.
Okay. My question was down to that. Oh, do you have you only into becoming big on one side? That was my question. But if you think this is negotiable, being like what makes you money, I don't know what question to ask at that point. What's your opinion about it? Like, would you ever big on just one side, one state, or what's your thought on it? Would you ever want to get a real estate license here in Wisconsin and just do real estate on both the states? Have you given a thought about it?
I think when it comes down to it, Dallas, when it's a real estate, Dallas is definitely like my bread and butter with the real side of it. I think my biggest thing with Wisconsin coming back on the lending side, like you said, the realtor, when you look at the paperwork, the realtor is probably going to walk away with a bigger profit than the officer. But I think the main a thing that Wisconsin is missing is that loan officer taking the time to educate more people.
For sure.
To where the money could come now for this loan officer because they've touched enough people to where other people probably told them no, didn't come up with a plan, they skipped over them. So now somebody come in educate them, get them through the steps to home ownership. And now this realtor probably only sold one house this month, but I could have closed 10 to 15 deals this month, and now the profit now has changed.
Wow, yeah, I'm getting a different perspective of thinking here. Okay, let's say for buyer's agent, our commission is on the buyer's side. What does it look like on the lender side? Like, what is it like for you for a loan officer on the cut for you as a commission? Or how does that work? I don't know. I don't Epic Mortgage pay you like a salary on deals you do, or how does that work? Is it different in every deal that you make?
Yeah, it depends. Okay. So kind of like you said, you guys have that commission fee, the buyer commission fee. But then if you have like a referral or kind of Epic Mortgage does pay us per deal, and it could be if that percentage could be different based off of, but we're not definitely to that 2.4%. But it makes sense.
Okay. And what if you were to give out a number? Would it like or a percentage? What does that look like on approximate average?
I'm gonna just say 1% to be safe.
Okay.
Give or take. And then was with other companies and their comp plans. This is not something set in stone. Things always change. Yeah. They had it where it's a tier. So per tier, like per deal, you're getting $500. Once you hit 5 deals, now that 500 goes up to 600 per deal. Understood. So just kind of depends.
Got it. Do you have like homes in both?
No, my family is here, and when I come, I don't tell them I'm here. My mom decided to drop the beans yesterday. I get a text message, and they're like, "Oh, your mom told me you're in town, so when are you coming to see me?" And I'm like, "Mom, next time I come, I'm not telling you."
Yeah.
Because they think every time I'm here, my family thinks my niece she's actually in high school now. I'm on my way here. She's following my location, and she's like, "Are you coming to have lunch with me?" I'm like, "No, I have a meeting."
Aww.
So it's funny because when I come home, like everybody's like, "Where are you working?" Like there's not a day, everybody.
Right. I'm here for business. Yeah.
They don't understand it. I hear it. So one day they'll take care of me, and then I can stay wherever they need me.
So in Texas, you own a home. Okay, got it. And does flying make sense with the money you are making? Does it make sense? Like once a month, doing for sure. Let's say if you had to do 5 times a month this month or summer, I'm sure you'll be having a lot of business going on. How does that make sense?
Yeah, I think for the way I get the commission that comes in for me, I'm already calculating on how much I'm gonna have to pay for a flight, right? And it's one airline in specific to where I know for sure I'm gonna get a straight through flight. Nobody wants to give me a buddy pass, which is fine. Anybody wants to send me a buddy pass, please do. But I've got to where the blessing is we get up and go any day of the week. And weekdays are cheaper than weekends for sure. So it's like the flexibility of having the ability to kind of fly in, to schedule however it works.
So you got your license in Texas since 2016, am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you've been flying since 2016 to Wisconsin and Texas?
No, so I just picked back up lending here the top of the year.
Okay. So this year. Oh, okay. Let's say at the end of this year, what do you think? How many times are you gonna go back and like flying? Like just number.
100 times. That's
oh my god.
No, but yeah, because this is
I've
been here this month. Next, and then I'll be back in 2 weeks. So it seems like the time's going. So it's like you just keep going.
That's amazing. What's the most mistake first-time home buyers make?
They don't read the documentation. I think overwhelmed, but the main thing is they don't read and understand that contract. They sign it immediately. And I to get to the closing table, or at some point they have a question, it's like just take them and read it. So that is where I've stopped them. Okay. And I know probably don't want to go through this. We're not kids. It's like reading, Yeah. But then you go into these legal contracts.
Yeah, it's binding contract.
Stop and fully what's going on. And if you don't understand, never think it's a stupid. Sorry. Never think that it's a stupid question. Ask that question before you get too far in.
For sure. Yeah, no, totally makes. Is the American home ownership still realistic in today's economy?
No. Yeah, I think people they forget or they don't know that a lot of these counties, especially in Wisconsin, have these grants available, and that's the main thing when it comes to funds. That's people's biggest issue is how am I going to afford this?
Exactly, and that they're not asking those questions. They're just thinking, oh, market's not great, or oh, I'll wait, market crash. Well, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you can't figure out how you're gonna come up with the down payment, at least ask. Ask them, get the information, so you can move forward and you're not stuck where you are.
Yeah, and the things like you said, if you don't ask, you don't know what resources are out there. So you may not have the money now. You may have a little bit of the money. Guess what? We can probably help you with something.
Exactly.
But they don't. The
Speak
fear.
up.
Yeah.
Yes, they don't
Yeah.
speak up. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think real estate agent and loan officer take advantage of uneducated buyers?
I was gonna say I hate it, but I don't. That is the part. Honestly, I feel like being on both sides of it, being able to know this real estate world and know that lending world, that's where I for sure make it I try my best to make sure that they are educated.
For sure.
If I'm on a realtor side or if I'm on a lender side, I always put myself in that person's shoes because, like you said, I don't want to be the agent or the lender to where somebody has closed and they feel like they have been taken advantage of.
Yeah.
And I don't agents that are doing that or loan officers that are doing it. Your brand is behind that.
Yeah.
I don't want.
And who wants bad reputation?
Yep.
But people out
are doing it. Yep.
Exactly. Yep. Online killing traditional loan officers?
No.
Okay.
No. This not. I'm not even going to say a car sale because you have to come in for a car sale, but you can only do so much online. Buying a home is definitely a big and major goal. It's something that you have to take the time. Online is like systems like, no.
Should there be government control over home loans to prevent another housing crash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and before with the economy, like, come on, I have to get some things going to make it balance back out for everybody to reach those goals.
Got it. Yeah, for sure. The most effective marketing strategy for you as a loan officer on social media?
TikTok.
Okay. Well, tell our audience so they can follow you.
Yeah, so on TikTok, I am Dallas Realtor _Ashley.
Okay, I'm gonna go. It's amazing. So, what about TikTok? Can you give us one tip that you have?
Yeah, consistency. Even if you're not posting a video, that is fine, but you still need to be engaging.
Okay.
And that really took me over the top on TikTok was a natural video.
Okay.
We get so up in appearance, sound. Like I told you, I don't like the pictures. I don't like this. But once I got it to my mind, like, just forget it, go do it.
Exactly.
That is the video that really like went over the. And I'm like,
how many views, if you don't mind me asking?
It was 1 million. It's for sure over 1 million views.
Oh my god! How many followers do you have on TikTok?
I'm over 10K because I can go live, and I had started to get like
10K.
Yeah.
When did you start the TikTok account?
20. It was during COVID because it was like 2019 or 2020 when I started it.
Okay.
And I was that person like, why are all people on TikTok? Like, I'm not doing this.
Exactly.
And then I ended up on TikTok.
Oh my god! I am so curious. Do you get like brand deals on
the partnership thing? So it became a point to where like I'm getting house now mailed to my house. Like I got like a market pillows, like craziest things. But I can see like when the engagement down, you can tell because it was at one point like every time I come home I got a PR package.
Yeah.
And then now like okay, Ashley, pick it up and get it back together.
Wow.
So
do you off of the brand deals?
It's a small commission. Like if somebody uses your link, and it could be different now, but once they press your link, you'll get a small commission off of it.
Very cool.
Yeah. No, you're amazing. Once you get on TikTok,
like I got full time listed as of January, so that's was like
I gotta do it.
Yeah. I am consistent since January 1st. Like I have posted every single day, so we'll see where that goes. But yeah. Do you think personal brand is more important than just selling loans?
Yeah, and that's the thing I love about the broker that I am with. Yeah. They tell us the thing. You are your brand. Like, granted, I have a team behind me, and like I told you, like, if I'm available, my team is available. But at the end of the day, like, Ashley, you're your brand. For sure. Let's say if you were not your brand, do you think the business that you have done so far would happen? No, and the reason why I say that too, our world is like organic leads. You pay for you. I can genuinely say I never pay for leads. That's amazing. When I worked for the bank, they supplied it to us. But when I came in to Dallas as a realtor, I never pay for a lead. And when I tell somebody else that, but also having those organic leads, it tells so much about you as a person and your brand. For sure. Talking about leads and Texas, how did you start it? You grew up and lived here in Wisconsin most of your life. Like that whole different state, because I have been in only 3 years and I don't have like sphere of influence or I don't have my family or cousins or anything like that. So it's really hard, just getting how did you do it? Social media. That's how I know you're going to be great. Like when I see you, I was like, this girl is going to kill it. But honestly, it was social media. Like, did you get like very first deal to social media? Or yes, actually I did. And I listed their house, got my license, and they called me from Illinois. Okay. And they see me on social media on Instagram. TikTok, I didn't have a TikTok. I don't think TikTok probably was in it probably was like stillborn, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, my first called me. He's from Illinois.
And was that your Instagram that they saw that? That was your name? Okay.
Yep, and yeah, we listed their house. It was an increment.
So you're born and brought up in Wisconsin. You have a realtor license in Texas, but somebody from Illinois reached out to you from your social media to get their home sold.
Yep.
Which is in Texas.
Yep.
Oh wow!
So the power of social
media.
Absolutely.
That is amazing.
Yep.
What is a mistake loan officers make when trying to grow on social media? Or realtors? Let's do.
I think that the information that we if you're gonna give information, give the truth, give all the information. Yeah. I think I see a lot of videos where, and people will send them to me, my clients will send them to me, and it's like, now I'm explaining something that went viral, that if you were gonna give this video, give the true facts behind it. And I get it, you can only give so much to bring the algorithm in for you, but some of the stuff that's being put out is like, come on now.
Yeah.
Or it's not, it's like more to, you know, giving them.
Exactly. Oh, not like, oh, you can get home with $2,000, or just did not give you the backgrounds off it, you know, for an example. Yeah.
Or it's like, oh, you can do this, but it's something behind it. And it's always, and then I get clients now, they'll send me this, they're like, Ashley, what's the catch? Because at this point, like, they're like, something doesn't right. What is the catch? So I think that's the thing. Like, we give, if you're going to give something, like, give a little bit, or we can't like steer them or like switch. I don't even know if I'm using the right words with this, but like, give a little bit than just a share or like for a video.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All good. You're a little bit, yes. All good. Yeah. This is amazing. Amazing. I love you. Like,
no, I'm happy for you. Yes. I didn't know. I was thinking, when I seen your page, I was like, this girl is killing it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I wanted to do different. What can I do different than other realtors and promote small businesses, cross promotion, obviously get true ourselves out there to the audience? And I came up with this podcast, and
this is amazing.
Yeah, it sounds very small, but I feel like it's go very high. Yeah. So
people I know from like how it went for me, when I seen your page, I was like, dang, she's onto something.
No.
And I don't have anybody in Texas. I'm always like, if I had people here to do like so much.
Well, I have a lot of social media going on in Texas. Like,
yeah, it is, but with social media, like, when we get to this, like how we are, like natural and that versus paying somebody to go do some stuff for you, it's like you can get it, but it's like, no, I want it to be like, you know, whatever.
That's real. Yeah. Do you designed to keep the rich rich and the poor poor?
Yeah, it's crazy, especially seeing it. Like I keep saying, the investors that come here and buy, they have the money. They're gonna come here and buy. They're gonna hike those prices up.
Yeah, for sure.
And then our side, or not on our side, but like on the poor side, we're scared, uneducated,
not questions.
Yep, and we're keeping ourselves here where they want us to keep ourselves, to where he's gonna come house, hike up the rent, and your mortgage could have been lower than that.
Exactly. So what can we tell? How can we explain our audience that please ask questions, even if you're not buying right now in not another year, but at least if you ask, you'll know what you can do, because you just don't know what you can do.
And you'll know what you can do. You'll know what resources are there, and you can get a game plan. Like I spoke with his realtor this morning on the way here. I couldn't get it done, no, but a delay is not a denial.
Right.
This is why I can't get it done, and this is what you need to do next.
Exactly.
So he knows now. I mean, he's been told, but nobody gave him an action plan. So when you get told no and you don't have an action plan on what to do next, now you just feel shut down and defeated. Yep.
Exactly.
No, here's the plan. If you do this, we can get this done by this.
Exactly.
And I think everybody's just so worried about what somebody's going to think. No, we all have to do it. Somebody has to get it done, and somebody has to teach it to you.
Yep. What's your take future of interest rates, and are we in trouble?
I don't think we're in trouble, but I do want people to know we will not see, well, I'm not going to say we will not see, but the COVID rates are done.
Not coming back. You need to understand as soon as possible.
Yeah. And it's funny because I remember when I started as a lender, older loan officers would tell me, oh, Ashley, when the rates were so low, we were selling rates at like 8% then. So now people talk about rates, I'm not the loan officer afraid, or the realtor afraid to have this interest rate conversation.
Exactly. It's not coming down.
I do
not want to sugarcoat it for you and anybody.
It's the thing is, what you can pay 6% on your mortgage at probably $1,700 a month, or you can pay $2,000 to pay their mortgage. Do whatever you feel best, but that's not smart.
What do you think about companies offering zero down home loans? Is it a trap?
The fine print. That's the thing. The fine print. What will this cost you?
Yes.
And that's where it comes down to it. Nothing is quote unquote free. So now, okay, they're gonna give you. Why are they giving it to you, or what is the catch?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a fee.
And a lot of people just go online, put their information in, and be like, "Oh, I got pre-approved for 500K. Great," but I'm sure there are loopholes that are in there that you did not read.
And the whole thing with approvals, this is where the online thing is, because you need to speak with someone. You can get a pre-approval, yeah, go get that but if they have not thoroughly checked that file, you've now paid for an inspection, went into a contract. Those fees aren't refundable. So guess what? That appraisal you pay for, that inspection you pay for, and you don't have a home, and you cannot get your money back on that.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the time to speak with a lender. The simplest things. Typically, I just tell them, give me 2 pay stubs and a bank statement.
Yeah.
I know then I verify what you're telling me. You can get a pre-approval out in 24, and that's the thing. The computer may do something. For me personally, I can issue a pre-approval within 24 hours. If you call me and you say, Ashley, I need it now, then I know I need to stop what I'm doing and doing it now.
Exactly.
But if they can get those couple of documents over,
that's it.
Now we can really online. They're probably just going off of your word until you're you're sending documents. And what if this doesn't work?
Exactly. Yep. So don't go online. Yep. Go talk to Ashley. Where do you see in the next 5 years?
Oh, you know what? I want everything in like one broker under one. Everybody can come in here. You can get your realtor. You can get your loan done. You can get your title work done. An inspector, someone, even if it's not an inspector in-house, someone that can at least just like educate a buyer on to look forward to in an inspection. Sure. What are you looking for? What are your main concerns? But for myself in 5 years, just everything under like a one-stop shop. People know when they see my name, they see the pink, they see the brand, they're like, wait a minute, let me call Ashley, because if she can't do it, something in her umbrella can get this done.
Yeah, no, I love that. If money wasn't what would be your dream job?
I don't think I would have a job.
Why not?
No.
Oh, right. We have no money factor. Right.
Yeah.
Why do we do this? Oh my God. Yes.
I would literally like just travel and like be free.
Yeah, so smart. What is the one you would give out there for people like you and me? What's that one advice for our audience
to stay consistent and don't give up?
Okay.
We're human. Our good days, we're gonna have our bad days. We're gonna have our good months. We're gonna have our months.
Yep. Life's all about up and down.
Yeah, but if we stay consistent, ignore the noise. It's a lot of noise, around us, especially business right now.
Sure. Oh my God, way too much.
We ignore it, we'll be okay.
Got it. Okay, sounds good. Dream spot. Where are we going?
There's actually a resort. I'm not gonna leak the resort yet.
Oh, why not? We need to know.
No, but this is like my favorite. It's and it comes with like a butler, and that people are probably familiar with it. But it is like peace. Okay. You do nothing. They your bathwater. They do literally everything for you. So when you have a good month, keep that in mind. Give it to you off camera.
Yeah. Sounds good. If you won tomorrow, what's the first thing you'd buy?
Honestly, I think I'm going back to my family. My aunts, I'm back to my family first. Make they're okay. Nothing, everything paid. And then I feel like I still have the energy, I still have the time, but as long as they're at that place now where they should be able to, just sit back,
relax. Yeah. What's the best decision you've ever made in your life? I think I can speak for this.
I don't know. What do you think?
Sitting at that downtown in Milwaukee and meeting that person who you met.
Every day I'm thinking, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And literally when I hear, they're like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know, coming or going, but I'm here now. So I don't know. Every day I just take it and keep going. Yeah.
Oh my God. Finally, what's something you want people to take away from this podcast?
Probably our energy.
Yes.
This business is fun. Like, people make it out to be like, no, it is actually a fun business to be in. We enjoy what we do, and I want people to know, like, the misconception of loaners and realtors, like, no, it's a genuine business.
Exactly.
That's the main thing.
And last question, who do you think I should have next on the podcast?
Let's think. You've did good ones. You know what? I think you should probably do a sit down with the builder.
Okay. Do you know?
Let me see.
Okay.
I met one in.
Wait, I want to meet a Dallas, Texas builder.
You can do that. We can set that up.
Yeah, and maybe like I don't know if I here. If great. If not, but maybe a teams meeting where I'm trying.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. Like if you do like even a builder, that'll be cool. Bills are coming to Wisconsin. The new bills. Wait, let me repeat that because I don't think my cough is probably in it. The new bills are coming to Wisconsin, so I think to have the ability to sit down with a builder rep because their contracts are totally different than ours too.
For sure.
And I think that like help you too. So we're gonna see that trend coming here.
I love that. Yes. Any other questions for me? Do you have?
No, I think thank you for allowing me to come.
Yes, no, I really want to give you a
Yes.
hug. Yeah, no, this is great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.